Can you go ahead and turn around for me really quick? I'm just going to detain you and put you in handcuffs, okay?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yes, ma'am.
A noise complaint turns into handcuffs, trespassing accusations, and a woman insisting she was the real victim after being punched in the face. But here's where this body cam gets complicated. Fast officers say she crossed a legal line the moment she reached into a work truck, while she argues she was just trying to stop the noise. And as the investigation unfolds, the biggest question becomes, did this situation spiral because of an overreaction, or because one bad decision triggered everything that followed? Watch closely, because both sides are about to tell very different versions of what happened.
Hey, who's involved? Who called? You called?
I called up this gentleman.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you doing, Dad?
Are you hurt?
No, not really.
Did you witness this?
No.
No? Anybody around? Just you and him? All right. So what's going on?
I live upstairs and I'm trying to work. I had a phone call coming and this noise keeps going and going and going. So I just was on the balcony and I was like, excuse me, like can you make that noise stop? Because he wasn't in the vehicle, it wasn't moving or anything. Like, can you just make the noise stop? Like I have to get on this phone call. People live up here. And he just dismissed me. So I came down and I was like, can you please make this noise stop? And he's like, get the out of here. And I'm like, oh, I'll get the out of here. So I come around to the vehicle, to the side. I didn't get in the vehicle, but it was slightly open, so I just stepped up and I shut it off one notch. And he pulled me by my arm down, and he like held on to me really tight and like pulled me. And so I pushed him to get off of me, and then he punched me in the face.
Okay. You have your ID or anything on you?
I can go get it upstairs.
All right.
Like that escalated
really quick.
extremely quick.
Can you go ahead and turn around for me really quick? I'm just going to detain you and put you in handcuffs, okay?
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Turn around, please.
Why? Is this a joke?
No, it's not a joke.
What is happening?
Like I said, I'm detaining you right now. You're not under arrest, but I'm just detaining you.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Okay.
My feet are burning on this ground. Can you?
Any statement can be and will be used against you in court of law. Do you understand your rights now?
Yes.
Okay. So
What I don't understand is why I'm in handcuffs right now.
This is the moment where the officers begin shifting their focus away from the alleged punch and toward the woman's initial actions involving the truck. From a law enforcement perspective, officers are trained to identify the primary aggressor and determine what event triggered the confrontation in the first place. The woman clearly believes the punch should outweigh everything else, but the officers are looking at the sequence of events, specifically her reaching into a commercial vehicle without permission. And notice the tone shift here. The deputy starts challenging her logic directly, which immediately escalates the emotional tension. Instead of calming down, both sides dig deeper into their positions. What makes this footage so divisive is that viewers will probably split into two camps here. One side seeing an entitled overreaction to noise, and the other seeing a woman who feels completely dismissed after claiming she was assaulted. So what do you think? Did the officers handle this conversation professionally? Or did the sarcasm and confrontational tone make the situation worse?
This guy pulled me down off of the truck.
Because you got in his truck.
I didn't get in it. All I did was shut the one thing off.
You're just not going to accept the consequences of your actions, huh?
Is he going to have any consequences?
He's protecting his truck. It's his property. Okay, well, he's finding that out. I just don't see what did you think was going to happen.
All I thought was going to shut off the truck and go back in the house and get on my
What gives you that right? What gives you that right? I'm just curious what you think gives you the right.
I'm not an entitled person.
It sounds like it. It sounds a little bit like it.
Wow.
For you to reach into someone's truck, that's asinine, in my opinion. It's a crime.
I didn't even get in the truck. I didn't vandalize it. I shut it off.
Trespassing, at least.
I live here.
You reached in his truck.
I didn't get in it.
You reached in it.
By the end of this encounter, the entire case revolves around a single legal question. Did reaching into that work truck constitute unlawful entry and escalation, serious enough to justify the arrest that followed? The officers repeatedly explained that under Florida law, even partially entering someone else's vehicle without permission can qualify as trespassing and potentially more depending on intent. But what really stands out in this footage is the communication breakdown. The woman remains laser-focused on being punched, while officers stay focused on the actions that led up to the physical confrontation. Neither side ever fully acknowledges the other's perspective, and that creates a body cam video that's guaranteed to spark debate online. Some viewers will say the officers stayed patient and followed procedure. Others will argue the situation could have been de-escalated long before handcuffs came out. And that's exactly why footage like this gets so much attention, because every decision, every tone shift, and every reaction changes how people interpret the outcome. If you found this breakdown as intense as we did, hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-life body cam breakdowns.
No, ma'am.
He punched me in the face, and I'm the one that's going to jail. I've got my 2 dogs upstairs. I have to pee. I have to go to work. This is insane to me right now, and nothing's happened. He's a grown man who punched a woman in the face.
Like I told you earlier, I still don't understand why you hold on a second. I don't understand why you think you have the right to go into someone else's property.
I didn't go into it. I just shut it off 1 notch to shut the noise
You're
off.
lucky. I'll be honest with you. You're lucky you're not going to jail for stealing a vehicle, because technically.
Joking me?
No.
That is so extra.
Well, so listen, so I know it's a lot going on, but I need you to calm down. All right.
Like that.
Okay,
no, I
so.
cannot calm down. He punched me in the face.
Hold on. First of all, listen. I'm telling you right now where we're at, but I'm saying if you need to make arrangements and stuff, we can help you with that. But I'm just telling you right now, if that was a police car and we had sirens on there, would you come down there and do the same thing you did to that car?
It's not a police car. I'm not an idiot.
Okay. Well, I'm just letting you know, when you trespass inside the work vehicle.
I didn't go in it. My arm was in it at the most.
Okay.
I was still on this bottom rung.
Okay. Well, I'm just telling you right now, based on what
Are you laughing with him? He punched me in the face.
I'm sorry, excuse me.
He punched me in the face and you're over there laughing with him? And
You don't know what I was
happen?
doing. I'm sorry, where are your shoes?
Well, they're upstairs. I live here.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know that was a problem.
Yes, nobody does.
Okay.
You have a neighbor or somebody that can take care of the dogs?
No. I could put one in the crate, but this is just crazy. He punched me in the face.
You're missing everything before that.
You're missing the punch in the face. I've never been punched in the face in my life.
Wait. The very first crime that was committed was you entering his
I
truck.
didn't enter his truck. My arm went in the truck, and I shut the notch off. One thing, I was coming out of the truck. I never went in. To turn off a vehicle,
Is he good?
handcuffs and arrested because I shut off someone's vehicle.
No, I don't need anything else from him.
There's a case number.
I gave him a case. They give him
Shit.
You got
Watch your
truck
mouth.
information, the tag on the truck?
No, I didn't get that.
Do you have license plates on them?
Up front.
Up front? All right, let me just get that real quick. Yeah, what's up?
I gotta go finish tying down.
Okay.
But when I do that, I'm gonna make a lot of noise. That's what I can figure out.
That's too bad. You can do your job.
Thanks.
You're fine.
Let me get a victim's right pamphlet so I can go ahead and give him have him sign it.
Wait, he's the victim?
Yeah.
Are you guys serious? This is like a nightmare right now. He punched me in the face. I don't understand what you guys don't understand about that. I called the cops on him.
I know, but there is no logical reason for you to leave your residence and do what you did today. That's what happened, and that's why we're in this situation.
Logical. Because I couldn't stand the noise and I had to get on a phone call at 2:30. Like, if you don't like repetitive noises either, then maybe you understand how I was up there just listening and listening and listening, going, oh my God, it's giving me anxiety.
So it got to the point where he has to pull you out of the car, and then you're alleging that he punches you, hit you, and then you push him.
When he pulled me off of the stairs, like, he was holding on to me. He didn't, like, just, like, pull me. He was grabbing my arm and didn't let go. Pulled me down, and he had his hand still on me, and I go, get off of me, and I pushed him in the chest, and that's when he punched me in the face. And I wasn't even in the vehicle. I turned the key. That was it. It's like the smallest thing that
How can you
do.
turn the key without getting in the vehicle is what I'm asking.
Because there's 2 stairs on there, and I just reached my hand in. I didn't have to
That
get
means you went in the vehicle.
My hand did, yeah, absolutely. But I didn't get in the vehicle to vandalize it. I wasn't in there looking like I was going to drive it.
And that's what trespassing is. It's not that you went in there to take something or commit another crime, but you weren't supposed to be in there. You had no permission to be in that vehicle. That's trespassing in a vehicle. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying, but I just don't see it that way, and I think it's really, and you can shake your head and that's
Florida
fine.
State statute says it. I mean, you don't have to see it that way, but that's how it is. And you don't seem to understand it, but we're telling you how it is, and that's what it is.
I just think it's really dramatic.
Take it up with the governor, then. I don't know what to tell you. It's Florida State statute. You're not going to change it. Your opinion's not going to change.